guys, welcome back to We Watch the Movie. I'm Mike, he's Jay, your fucksticks who we love a lot.
Holy fuck, Knuckles, welcome back to the party, pal. Let's go get our fuck on.
I just saw A Quiet Place today, so I'm speaking in fucking...
I almost want to.
This is weird because Halloween Daily News does amazing interviews with people, and I wish I was them. But
I want their money.
They did an interview with Christopher Nelson, who's an Oscar-winning FX artist who is doing the Michael Myers mask for the new movie.
Why is he doing it?
That's
nasty.
Doing it and doing it and doing it. Wow.
Don't call it a comeback.
Well, millions. Baby, just one more book, and I swear to God, I'll work with their daddy.
Pure poetry.
I went Mark Wahlberg. I swear to God, just one more book. The article's actually gone. I do have the main parts of it here, so...
It's the happening. It's the plants.
It's just like listening to the new Michael Myers, James Jude Courtney talk. The dude is fascinated with Halloween. He knows all the shit that there is to know about all the masks. And he used to write with Ryan Turek, who's one of the producers on Halloween. And they ran into each other, and he was like, let me do this. And Ryan Turek was like, hey man, it's low budget, and we're going to shoot it fast. And he was like, I don't care about the money. I'm doing this out of passion. Which it seems like is the theme for everybody on this movie. Is everybody just loves Halloween a lot and wants to make a really good movie, which is one of the main reasons why when everybody's like, I don't like this, I don't like that, I'm like, dude, just give it a chance.
Yeah,
like, this isn't a studio fucking Weinstein, let's pump something out. This is made with love.
Yeah,
like,
they're not gonna
whittled it out of beechwood.
They're not gonna take a turkey baster and pump us full of cum. Okay?
Don't breathe.
It's so nasty. But it's still stuck in my brain after all this time. It reminds me of just his, like, he's like, you know what, it's low budget, we're all in it. I'm in. Just like The Flash, he goes, I need friends. It's like, he's just like immediately, I'm in.
Ben Affleck always looks so weird when he said that too.
He's like, really?
What? I haven't even explained it yet. So here's what he had to say, the main two excerpts from it about the mask. He details exactly what they did with the mask, and it's fucking fantastical, and your pants will reach in at night.
The greatest thing.
He says, the film takes place 40 years later, so you're not going to have that same mask. It's not going to be this pristine, beautiful thing that it was in 1978.
I want what I want. Give it to me now, and I go away. Okay.
You have to approach it from that standpoint.
Okay.
I had 40-year-old masks that I studied and looked at how they broke down, how they wrinkled, how they did this, how they did that. I also took into account the context of the film. Where's the mask now? Where's it been for these 40 years? Which I can't wait to fucking find out. Without revealing,
on eBay.
Without revealing anything, I took that into context. I had hundreds of photos and books. Which, by the way, if rumors turn out to be true and they apprehend him, that mask has been sitting in evidence.
They better not have. Okay, Michael wears his mask everywhere. It doesn't matter. If he goes to prison, he goes down to the rain.
Halloween 5 will tell you that.
If he's mowing his fucking grass, he's wearing that mask. You don't have to reveal. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I know it's probably been in an evidence locker because it would make sense, like, as far as like the movie itself, but that means that his face is going to be revealed. I don't want to see it.
He goes on to say, I wanted to create the character of Michael Myers, not just the mask. You're not creating just a mask. You're creating a character. You're creating a feeling that you get that does have an expression.
Sounds like sex.
The mask does have an expression. Oh, is it? But also, the mask looks completely different in every single angle it's ever been photographed at, and I wanted that feeling too. I wanted the feeling that when you saw Michael Myers, it morphs, it changes, it looks different from every single angle like the original one did. I can safely say we accomplished that. That fucking excites me, dude. Because that's true about that mask.
Well, it makes total sense as far as a degradation and kind of a decay of a mask over 40 years and what it would do. I mean, I'm thinking it would like deform a little bit, but as long as it's still recognizable as William Shatner's face, and it doesn't look like fucking, I don't know, Sylvester Stallone drooping down, like, you know, like, yo, like, I was like, well, that is a new mask, wow. But as long as it keeps that central part of it as the Myers mask, but, you know, again, you got to be real careful, and I'm sure the guy understands that, because we were talking about this a little bit off camera. If you fuck that mask over, you alienate a gigantic portion of your crowd, because we've already been screwed over so many times by the masks that come up shorthanded. We want something that gives us that feeling from the first one. Yeah. And this guy seems like the guy, but again, it does make, I mean, I don't want it to be, I mean, in a way I do, I want to see I want what's mine. I want the 1978 original clean mask, but, you know, we're not going to get that because it wouldn't make sense as far as the integrity of the film. So if you go away and you're going to say we're going to make 40 years later, give it a little droopiness, give it a little bit of a colorization as far as age and decay. I'm okay with that, again, as long as it maintains its initial greatness.
Here's the question. Are we going to get a mask that looks semi-Rob Zombie-ish? Mm-hmm. Which, you know what, the Rob Zombie mask looked good.
First one.
The first one. Yeah. The second one, you just fucking ripped all that shit off.
Good for you.
I gotta show the beard. The beard's fucking red.
That's what legends are made of.
I fucking love beards and cursing.
And there's probably bean dip still in
my wife and ponies. You know, I just think that it's not going to look like the Halloween mask, because even though he found that in that boarded up area and he pulled it out,
that made sense though.
It did make sense, and the mask looked good, but it literally had like green stitches and shit in it. Like it looked like it was oozing toxic waste at some points, and it was kind of greenish and a little maybe too deformed.
Well, he got it from China. You know, it's you be careful.
And you guys have seen this picture of the original mask, what it looks like today after all the shit. It's like fucking flat mouth, like oh,
it's like Michael Myers got lung cancer.
It looks like Leonardo DiCaprio when he takes the Quaaludes in Wolf of Wall Street. It's just like, oh.
I jumped straight from the drunk phase all the way to the cerebral palsy phase. Hey, smoke crack with me. Smoke crack.
He said, lions and tigers and bears. But, you know, I love this guy's passion for it. I love what he's saying about it. I think that we're going to get something. My favorite thing that he says is that, because you don't even think about this, but it's true. When you look at the original mask, literally every time you see it, it looks different.
Yeah.
It looks like it's being shot from a different angle. And to have the kind of artistry inside of you to be able to create something like that literally looks different every single time you look at it, but still keep it true to the original mask, plus add that 40 years of wear and tear on it. I'm so fucking jacked off for this mask, I can't take it.
You know, I love it when great artistry is inside me. In this one, I think he's going to have something unique and different for us all, but it's going to be that same thing that the hardcore fans are going to love and appreciate. I am going to say that I don't know why they never went back to this mask, and they used it a few times in certain scenes in H7. But the Halloween 6 mask to me was always one of the better masks out there, just because if you look at it from certain angles, it does remind you of the first Shatner mask, and then other times it would look really vicious or different each time it moved in the way the shadows were cast on it. I just think they could have taken that mask and improved on it and maybe made it a little bit different and it had something really cool.
So basically what we have as fact now is that they're not going to go extreme.
No.
Like we talked about like some of the weird ideas that they could have, like having like this crazy ass mask or whatever. We're not going to get that. But it's at least based off of the original mask. Right. So a little bit of wear and tear is going to go with, dude, there's nothing that happens with this fucking movie that doesn't pique my excitement levels to boner territory 12.
You gotta be careful when you get to 12 because your dick might fall off. But we're gonna accept that fate if we get to see this.
I'm
not gonna lose mine. I'm going to 11 and I'm stopping.
Have you guys ever taken Viagra, by the way? What's that like? Does it actually hurt? Does your boner get so hard it hurts?
I think if your dick doesn't go soft in 8 hours, you gotta get that shit drained.
Yeah, you gotta call like the poison control.
No, yeah, you gotta get your shit drained.
What do you call it? You're like, someone's gotta suck this.
You send over 3 nurses. Stat!
Someone should try that. Even
big booby.
They come over, they're like, "You're lying. That's not a Viagra boner."
You gotta go to the doctor or the hospital, but even if you go to the ER and you walk in with a little towel over your fucking shit, they're like, "What seems to be problems?" Like, does this look like it's a problem? You know, I got a road stop right here.
Speaking of a towel, one of my favorite things to do is drape a towel over that bitch and then like move it.
And then you put one arm up here, you're like, ugh.
Look, it's a headbanging nun.
Do you do that when your wife comes in with your order? You're like, hey, look, check it out. You know I'm ready.
All this power. Comment down below. What do you guys think about this new news with Christopher Nelson and the mask? It sounds like I think this is one of the news stories that everybody's gonna love. Yeah. Everybody's been divided about
it's a feel-good story of the year.
Yeah, it feels good in the panel region. So comment down below with your all's thoughts. We do Michael Myers updates all the time. So if you're new here, click the subscribe button, click that notification bell, and get some fucking wham up in you. We love your goddamn faces. And if you're new to the channel, let me just say it one more time: get some fucking wham up in you.
He said fucking wham, not even goddamn wham.
Totally.
Why don't you guys subscribe? Because ain't it cool?
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie.